It's not exactly what is happening in Jenin. In Jenin, the operation is much more limited, shorter in time. But what is happening now is exactly what the IDF had announced once they announced that they are taking out most of the heavy forces that have been there earlier. And this is the exact doctrine, not to stand there, because once, after you, in general terms, clean the area, and you have general control on the area, there is no reason, and more than it, there is a risk to stay there with heavy forces. So the heavy forces can be out. Then, based on intelligence and based on operational opportunities and surprise, you can send in small forces, special forces together with some heavy tanks to do the job at the time that you in this case the IDF and the Shabak, realize that this is the right time to do what needs to be done. I will say something more. In this kind of doctrine, it's easier for you to collect more intelligence on what is happening. Because when you have heavy forces there, everybody is down and everybody will stand from the other side on those areas that you are not there. So in many terms, it's a way also to try to encourage the Hamas people to try to go out from the tunnels, and then you can collect more information, and then you have more and more opportunities, operational opportunities, and the question is, do you have the order to go in and to do what needs to be done?
And Ariel, we see Hamas perhaps regrouping, trying to reorganize itself in areas where Israel has supposedly already gained control a few months ago and then left, such as Gaza City, such as Shifa Hospital. If Israel is not there all the time, 24 hours, 24/7, what will prevent Hamas from regrouping in Gaza, in Jabalia, in Sajaiya, later on in Khan Yunis?
Well, I think that's what's happening before our eyes, where despite the IDF announcing, rightfully so, that the Hamas battalions in northern Gaza were completely dismantled, we are seeing a form of smaller terrorist networks re-emerging and trying not only to reposition themselves in the field, but also Hamas's governance, trying to use their police apparatus and other government apparatuses to try and reestablish their governance. We saw this also in their attempts to basically take a monopoly over securing the aid trucks that are entering Gaza, specifically northern Gaza. And to that point, Palestinians reporting just a short while ago that the IDF eliminated in an airstrike Raed al-Banna. He also is a high-ranking police officer in northern Gaza in Hamas police, but he was also seen as one of the main facilitators of these aid convoys reaching northern Gaza, and this would make al-Banna the second senior Hamas official responsible for aid reaching northern Gaza to be eliminated by the IDF after Faik and Mabhouh yesterday. And it does raise the question, what is the end game of this strategy, perhaps?